evening, everyone. Welcome aboard our local service to Shreveport. My name is Larry, and I'll be your driver today. We'll be making scheduled stops in Houston, D. Ryder, Alexandria, Nacogdoches, and Shreveport. For everyone's safety, please remain seated while the coach is moving. Keep the aisles clear, wear your seatbelt if equipped, and keep all personal items with you. Smoking, vaping, and alcohol will not be prohibited on board. Please be respectful of your fellow passengers by keeping the noise to a minimum. When you're speaking on the phone, we ask that you keep the conversations very low. Speakerphones are strictly prohibited. Also, Wi-Fi is available. If you need to charge your phone, we do have outlets as well. Keep in mind while we are on the journey, if we go into a dead area, you may lose the Wi-Fi. However, once we come out of that dead area, it will pick back up. With that being said, if you need me, I ask that you just wait till the next stop. Your safety and my safety is for a priority. With that being said, I want to thank you for traveling with us. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Next stop, Houston.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Greyhound direct service to Amarillo. We thank you for choosing Greyhound and ask that you please keep in mind these few rules that we have while on board. We ask that there be no smoking, no vaping, no drugs, and no alcohol. If you're going to use an electronic device, please use headphones with it. Nobody else wants to hear that. We do have a lavatory in the rear of this bus in case you need to relieve yourself on your trip. Please do so with caution, and if you need anything during the journey, there's a little red button above your seat. Just hit that, get connected up with me, and we can figure out what your issue is. Thank you again for choosing Greyhound, and we hope you enjoy the ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Greyhound. This is service number 81. Departing from San Antonio, making its way all the way to St. Louis. Along the way, we will be making stops in Houston, Centerville, Muskogee, Texas, West Siloam Springs, Fayetteville, Arkansas, Springfield, Missouri, Rolla. Final stop, St. Louis. Please, I ask that you keep the noise level to a minimum. Restroom is at the back of the bus. Free Wi-Fi is provided on board. If you need any type of assistance, please press the button above your seat and I will try to accommodate you the best way that I can. A few rules for your safety and comfort. No smoking, no vaping, no alcohol or illegal substance whatsoever on board. With that being said, the current ground time is 1:15 a.m. Thank you for traveling with Greyhound. Safe travels and enjoy the ride.
Texas. A few reminders while aboard this bus: no smoking, no drugs, no alcoholic beverages at any time while aboard. When it comes to the conversations, we'll make sure you have the conversations to an absolute low level. Speakerphone is highly prohibited while aboard this bus at all times. It includes children. That being said, bathroom in the back of the bus, Wi-Fi, power outlets as well for your convenience. If you ever need anything from me, please stay in your seat. Please stay in your seat. You can talk to me from your seat by hitting that red button right there. You hit that red button, you'll be able to talk to me from your seat. Next stop for this bus is going to be Austin, Texas. Next stop, Austin, Texas.
Passengers, we are approaching Austin, Texas. We will stop in here for exactly 2 hours for a driver switching passenger boarding. If you're stepping off, please watch your step and keep your eyes open on the time.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Greyhound. I'm afraid my mic was low, so we'll do the announcements. Alright, it's going to be your bus to Dallas, Texas. It's going to be your bus to Dallas, Texas. We're going to make a few stops along the way, stopping in Austin, Waco, Fort Worth, and Dallas, Texas. We're doing about a 15-minute stop there in Austin, Texas. We'll be swinging through Waco. We're going to be stopping there for exactly 5 minutes. We're just dropping off there, so we shouldn't be there any longer than that. Then we'll be going to Fort Worth, another drop-off stop, and then find out in Dallas, Texas. We should be getting there quickly, on time. We did leave the station about 5 minutes late, but we'll get there on time. Traffic is not bothering us on this trip today. Now, just a few reminders while on board this bus: no smoking, no drugs, no alcoholic beverages. Speakerphone is highly prohibited while on board this bus at all times. You got children, make sure they keep it down. Alright? For your convenience, the coach does come equipped with power outlets where you can charge your cell phones, restroom, rear of the coach, Wi-Fi as well on board this bus. When you connect to the Wi-Fi, you can go to your settings, select Greyhound. The Wi-Fi is free of charge. Now, if you need anything from me, please stay in your seat. Wait till we get to the next stop. And if it is an emergency, you can click that red button. If you look up directly above your head, you click that, you'll be able to talk to me from your seat. Again, next stop on this coast, Austin, Texas. Thank you for choosing Greyhound.
stay put. Watch out for others boarding the boats. And we will be heading to San Antonio, Texas in 2 hours. In 1 hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now arriving in Houston. This is a scheduled stop. Please take all your items with you if you're going to be exiting the coach. Current time is 4:04 a.m. We will be leaving Houston at 4:45. This coach will be leaving Houston at 4:45. We ask that you return properly as the coach will depart as scheduled. Thank you. This is Houston.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas. We're going to stop here for 15 minutes. 15-minute stop here in Austin, Texas.
Good morning again, everyone. We will be departing from Austin, Texas to San Antonio, Texas. So, please make sure that you have your seatbelts on. Remember that this is a no smoking, no vaping environment. Please keep your headphones on with your device so that no one else has to hear what you're listening to. And thank you for traveling with us, and sit back, relax, and let's get on down to San Antonio, Texas.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is your direct service from Houston to Shreveport. Just a few general rules: no smoking, no drinking any alcoholic beverages, and when I say smoking, that includes vapes. Keep your conversations only to a minimum where you give. We ask you to keep those conversations very low and respectful. Speakerphones are strictly prohibited. Restrooms are at the rear end of the coach. We ask that you keep the aisles clear at all times. If you're going to be listening to music or watching movies, please use your headsets. Wi-Fi is available on board. If you happen to go into a dead area, that Wi-Fi, you may lose service for that particular moment. Other than that, the Wi-Fi will be available at charger outlets along the coach. Next stop is going to be Huntsville, Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Houston, Texas. We'll be making a 10-minute stop in Houston, Texas.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, next stop on this bus is going to be Waco, Texas. Next stop, Waco, Texas. 5 minutes drop off there in Waco, Texas. So once we get to Waco, Texas, please stay on the bus. No need to get off. Again, next stop, Waco, Texas.
ladies and gentlemen, this is Huntsville, current time at 6:56. We'll be leaving out of Huntsville at 7:10. Please be back to the coaches. Also, if you're gonna smoke to the right hand side where the smoking area is. Please do not smoke near the coach. 7:10, please be back to the coach.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at San Antonio, Texas. Please remember to grab all your stuff, phones, chargers, even stuff under the bus carriage, under the bottom of the bus. And we'd like to say thank you for riding with Flixbus, and have a great rest of your day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Centerville. We'll be making a 10-minute stop in Centerville.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Waco, Texas. We're just dropping off here at Waco, Texas. This is your stop. Please stay on this bus. Again, Waco, Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be leaving at approximately 8:15.
Alright, next stop, Fort Worth. Next stop, Fort Worth, Texas.
ladies and gentlemen, we're now arriving in D Rider. This is going to be a brief scheduled stop. Please remember to take all your items with you if this is your stop. If exiting the coach and be back in time for departure. Current time 11:12. We'll be leaving D Rider at 11:30. 11:30.
Alright, it's going to be Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you for choosing Greyhound. Alright everybody, last stop on this coach is going to be Dallas, Texas. Again, last stop on this bus is going to be Dallas, Texas. A few reminders before we get on the road: no smoking, no drugs, no alcoholic beverages. Keep your conversations down to a lower level. Speakerphones, highly prohibited. Please keep their speakerphones off at all times while on board this bus. I don't want to have any issues with that. Now, for your convenience, power outlets, Wi-Fi, restroom while aboard the bus. Restroom located in the rear of the coach. Power outlets on the side and in front of the seat. Now, if the power outlets don't work, you see, we don't got a lot of people on the bus right now, so you can move your seat if you like. Wi-Fi on board the bus. You want to connect to the Wi-Fi, go to your Wi-Fi settings, select Greyhound. And that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your journey. Again, my name is Operator G-Dog, and I'll be taking you to Dallas. Last stop, Dallas, Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dallas, Texas, this will be a 20-minute stop. If you leave the bus, please make sure that you return on time. Thank you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Koji. This is strictly a drop-off location. This is not your final stop. Please remain in your seat. We'll be going to Fayetteville next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, next stop, Fayetteville. Next stop, Fayetteville.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the final stop on this bus. This is Dallas, Texas. Again, this is Dallas, Texas, last stop on this bus. You're looking to make connections at any further point, you can make those connections in this terminal here. You got questions, make sure when you walk into the station, literally in front of your face is going to be an information booth. You can ask questions there, purchase tickets there. Again, this is Dallas, Texas. I want to thank you for going Greyhound. If there was anything I could have done to make your ride more comfortable, please do not hesitate and let me know. And just real quick, use this time to safely grab all your personal belongings from inside the vehicle. Other than that, please stay seated till this bus comes to a complete rest, please. Again, Dallas, Texas. Thank you for choosing Greyhound.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Alexandria. We're now arriving here in Alexandria. Hey, we'll be here, current timing is 2:36. We'll be here until 2:45. 2:45, we'll be leaving. So if this is your final stop, please watch your step when exiting the coach and return before the scheduled departure time. 2:45, we'll be out of here, Alexandria.